Well, I'd love to welcome you along today. For those who I haven't met before, my name is Celine Egan, and I'm co-founder of Accelerate Women, along with the beautiful Sue Henry. So today we're going to be presenting to you a couple of different workshops. Having fun is the most important part of Accelerate Women while we learn. We believe that when you are having fun, when you're interacting with people, that you've got much more chance of actually learning something as well.
So here we are at Get Real, Celine, for 2010. How exciting. What a great group we've got here today.
I know, it's very, very exciting. It really is good. Now, what's going on in the background here, you might be able to see, is what we call our Find a Friend exercise. And that's where our members actually get to talk to one another and find out a little bit about what's actually going on.
That's great. This happens in a lot of networking groups, but what actually makes it different here at Accelerate Women?
Okay. Well, I suppose for us, our focus is on actually finding out about the other person, but also practicing talking to people about yourself. In our experience that we've actually found, women are great networkers, but they're great networkers at promoting other people's products and services and not so good at promoting their own. So with this, we actually teach our members that it's actually okay to talk about ourselves. And that, I know you've no problem with that. And that, but the reality is a lot of people don't. They can't cope with that. So what we do is encourage them to go up, introduce themselves, tell them a little bit about their business, and also not to be afraid to ask for a referral.
Absolutely. So important in business today to ask for those referrals. And I guess the Find a Friend activity is about making them feel confident and comfortable in that process. Would that be right?
Absolutely. It is, and what I have found and the feedback that we've kind of gotten is that our members then, when they go to other networking events, actually feel so much more comfortable and confident about talking about themselves.
Yeah.
So it's really good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it certainly sounds like they're having a great time.
My session today is about honing down on what our goals are, what it is, and this is going to be very much a working part of the day. Some of you here I know are in small to medium-sized enterprises. Some of you work in companies, and that for each of you, what is the goal that you actually have? Whether it's for that particular business that you're already involved in, or is there something else that you'd like to step into over this next 12 months? So what's the goal around that you want to look at? The more they know then, they have a clear action plan on a daily basis to be able to move in action towards their goals. It's all well and good knowing that, okay, well, I'd like to do that one day, or I'd like for my business to be like that, so we can have this vision, but unless we actually make some clear goals around that and be really crystal clear in our mind what it is we really do want to achieve, the likelihood of it happening is very much like that wishful thinking. So pick one goal, turn over the page, and write, and the question I'm asking, remember, anything is possible, okay? Anything is possible. So if there was any one of those goals that you could achieve in the next 24 hours, if it was to happen, which is the one that would have the greatest impact on your life? Which is the one where you kind of feel, right, okay, that would be just fantastic. Write that goal, because that's the goal that we're actually going to be looking at.
It's a bit of fun, it's a little bit of my perspective, okay, it doesn't apply for everybody, but it's just a bit of fun to see how it fits into real life situations for us. So Twitter's the first one, okay? Twitter for me is like being in a nightclub, or the other thing is like a speed dating, because there's, in a nightclub there's a whole lot of people making a whole lot of noise, but 75% or higher are really not paying any attention to you or what you're doing. Okay, and the figures show that 75% of people on Twitter, and I'm one of them, don't often check in to see the updates from the people they're following. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at how we can have smarter social media, and then we're going to go into a bit of a workshop where you're all going to workshop and brainstorm together about your business and create a strategy for your social media that's going to step you through what you want, where you're going to find the people you're looking for, what platform you're going to use and how you're going to do it, and even down to how much time you're going to spend, because the one thing you don't want to do and it's really important not to do, is you spend 6 hours a day, 5 days a week on social media and don't do the rest of the business that you need to actually get done.
I'm really excited about this afternoon's session because I absolutely love sales, but that hasn't always been the case. In fact, I cut my teeth on the selling profession, believe it or not, right here in Launceston. But anyway, so what I'm going to do today, cut a very long story short, I've learned a bucket load about sales over the years, and there's some really practical things that most people overlook when it comes to selling. And so what I'm going to do today is talk about all those things that nobody else talks about. So we're going to do some stuff that you're going to think, oh, I'm not really sure about that. But trust me, nobody's ever broken from it. Nobody's ever run outside the room from it, and I've never been booed off the stage for it. So is that all right? Sales is all about interaction. We've been talking a lot about building relationships today and about knowing what you want and how to put that into practical application. We're going to really test some of those theories out this afternoon. The thing that I want you to think about most is there is two places that sales come from. Anybody like to hazard a guess where they are? Thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you at Accelerate Women real soon.
Bye for now.